Well, the investigation was an investigation into the trafficking of firearms from our community. The investigation actually started or began in January. The Kahnawake peacekeepers were involved, obviously, as well as some members from the Sûreté de Quebec, some members of the Montreal Police Force, and a combined forces unit that entails the RCMP and some other native forces.
Can you let us know what was seized in the operation?
Absolutely. 42 firearms, restricted firearms. Some of them were made prohibited because of the way they were modified. As well, there were 2,500 pills that are as yet to be determined what they are. Over $60,000 in cash. The investigation is still ongoing, but at this point, I'm not going to comment on whether or not more arrests are going to be made, but there's still an investigation as to the types of charges that are going to be laid.
Why was this one important for the peacekeepers, and why is it important for the community that you guys have these types of operations?
Well, firstly, it's important to the community because it proves to the community as well as to other outside communities that we're not going to tolerate this type of criminality within our territory.
Well, I think it was a shock to everybody this morning when they heard that there was a large policing operation happening in our community. Several locals were arrested for trafficking firearms. It's unfortunate that this type of thing is happening in our community, but our peacekeepers had to deal with it appropriately, and they did. Rest assured, I mean, we know that there was expertise and collaboration was needed with outside police forces, but this was a peacekeeper operation, and that they are in charge and will remain so. For the best of my knowledge, everything went off without incident, and the law will take its course, and people will be dealt with appropriately. Well, I had a few phone calls this morning, as well as some other council members as well, questioning how come outside police forces are involved, and the fact of the matter is it's a matter of resourcing. I mean, there's very specialized things that are required to be done that we want to ensure are done properly, and we don't have that capability within the peacekeepers, so you have to call in the experts for those things, and as well as this trafficking ring goes beyond Kahnawake. I mean, it touches into Montreal, into Chateauguay, into other places. So that's outside Kahnawake jurisdiction. So you have to have that collaborative approach to ensure that it's stopped.
Was there any sort of heads up that was given to council in this matter?
Absolutely not. I mean, that's a big misnomer in our community that myself as liaison or Grand Chief DeLille gets a phone call. Let us know what's going on in policing. We get notified after it happens or just before it happens, because it's a matter of maintaining the integrity of the investigation. Less people know about it, the better chance of success, including the politicians. I mean, and you don't want to have political interference involved with a policing legal operation, and because our politics and policing sometimes are very they're like oil and water, you know what I mean? They don't mix sometimes, but police got to do their job, and we're confident they do it with the sensitivity of our community at heart. And this is business as usual. Peacekeepers have the mandate, have the ability to carry on such investigations and work with who they have to work with to ensure that the law is enforced properly. But the discussions that have been ongoing regarding the drug task force in the community are still ongoing, and this has nothing to do with it, but there's still hope in the next several weeks to have some type of understanding where we can get the resources and the training and the access to specialized needs to ensure that the issues of drugs in our community are dealt with in an appropriate and effective manner.